I gave you the length of the path, and I'm telling you which one of these are scalar, which one is vector. The length of the path or the length of the straight line. Someone is sending on the chat. 200 is scalar. Mari Ahmed, that's right. The length of the path is this length, the curved one, and it's the scalar, right? And the 160 length is the straight line between the start and the end point, which is 160. That's true. So, someone other than Hur and Mari Ahmed, tell me where, let's say that it took him مثلا 15 seconds to cover this path. What's the speed and what's the velocity? Someone answers me, please, other than Hur and Maria Ahmed. Anyone?
The speed will be 13.13, 13.3.
What's the first step? What's the first step? What did you do?
We divide 200 divide by 15
to get
speed.
To get the speed, right? 200 divided by 15.
Yeah.
Type. Someone sent me something on the chat. Guys, using the chat, and please use the mic. Ahmed Ghallab says it's 13.3. What's 13.3? And Mazen says speed equal distance over time. That's true. What's distance? What distance should I use in the to get the speed?
200.
Who's talking?
Ahmed.
Ahmed Ghallab?
Yeah.
To find speed, what did you say?
200 over 15.
Right. This is the speed. What's the speed? 13.33. Type. What's the velocity? How do we find the velocity?
Speed divided by time.
Velocity is speed divided by time. Are you sure? Who's talking?
Displacement divided by.
Naam?
Rawi.
Velocity is speed over time. Just focus a little bit. Velocity is a measure of what? Okay, let me make this clear. Velocity and speed, both of them measure the change of distance or the change of displacement with respect to time. So when we talk about speed, we say change in distance divided by time. In velocity, we say change in displacement divided by time. By the way, Rawi, displacement is notated as an S. Okay, displacement is notated as an S. So this S doesn't mean speed, it means displacement. Yes, right, Mazen, velocity is equal to displacement over time. Mazen, open the mic please and tell me which one is displacement, which one is time, how we find the velocity. Mazen.
Yes, sure. 160 meters displacement.
160 is what?
50 displacement.
Okay, divided by?
By 15 seconds.
That's right. What's the velocity? What will be the velocity?
10.67.
10.67 meters per second. Are we done with the velocity?
No.
What?
No, there has to be a direction.
How can I find the direction of the velocity? Let's agree that the direction is in this way. How can I express the direction?
You could say east.
Naam?
You could say east.
Actually, I can't hear you well. I think there is a problem with your mic or your internet connection. East, exactly. We can say it's 10.67 meters per second towards the east. Okay, thank you, Mazen. So this is a way to find the direction. If I say that this is a start point and this is an end point, giving you that the straight line is like this and it's 200 meters. Someone walked them in, let's say, مثلا 200 seconds, or let's say 150 seconds. So if we want to find the velocity, we just divide the 200 divided by 150 and we get the value. This value is called the magnitude of the velocity. This value is called the magnitude of the velocity, or we can call it, if it's alone, the speed. Right? Now we need to find the direction. How can we find the direction in a case like this? We first of all draw a horizontal line and a vertical line. Okay? We need to know the angle between this line and this line. So, just a second. This is the displacement line. So we draw a velocity line. This is the velocity line. What's the value over here? 200 divided by 150. What value does it give?
1.3.
1.3. Okay, meter per second. Thank you. So we know that this is 1.3. Right? If this drawing is given to scale, we just measure this angle by a protractor. If it's not given to scale, we cannot use the velocity line. We need to use the displacement line. How can we use this displacement line? There must be another piece of information given. Like, for example, this distance must be given. Let's say it's given to be مثلا 75. You need to find this angle, right? This angle is called theta. How do we find theta, guys? Does anyone know? How can we find theta?
By using the trigonometry rule.
Right. This is opposite. And this is hype. We know that the magic words are so, ka, toa. Someone sent something, just a minute. Use sine theta equal opposite over hypotenuse. That's right. So we sine theta equals 75 over 200. Then we find theta by doing sine inverse. What does it give? Someone calculate it, please.
22 degrees.
Naam?
22 degrees.
22 degrees. We found the theta. So we say that the velocity is 1.3 at a theta equal 22 degrees, or we say that it's 1.3 meters per second with an angle with the horizontal of 22 degrees. Anyway, you can express the direction. So here we come to an end for our session. For me, I'm left with 20 minutes. Feel free to ask me anything about anything, either the topics I just explained, or something that we said or we talked about in the beginning of the session, like the boards, exam questions, anything. Feel free to ask me anything. I finished. For me, I finished, and I'm left with about 20 minutes. If anyone wants to ask any question, please be my guest.
Is pressure vector or scalar?
Let's check. Pressure is force over area. Is force vector or a scalar?
It's vector.
Therefore,
Pressure
pressure is بس كده.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. So Haila says, how many sessions do we need to finish the course, please? Actually, Suhaila, I think that we need 2 months to 2.5 months to finish the course and solve classified questions. In these 2 months or 2.5 months, we need 2 sessions per week at least. And this also depends on the students with me. How interactive are they? How committed are they to solving the homework and so on? Any other questions? But we will still be having 1 month. Do you mean what we will do in this last month? In this last month, we will be solving past papers in the mixed type, like solving past paper year by year or session by session. But during the 2 months or 2.5 months, we'll solve classified papers, like topic by topic. You're welcome, Suhaila. Anyone wants to ask any other question regarding anything? Feel free to ask me. Aranim, why are you requesting remote control of the screen? Hour Said, are you still a student in college or official engineer? Alhamdulillah, I'm officially engineer. Yeah, it's fine, Ranim, it's fine. Never mind. Suhaila Sabri, will we concentrate on Cambridge only or others from the Excel will join? Each board will be different group. Students of Cambridge, I'll give you them sessions different than those of Excel. This will be a session, and another one will be a session. We don't have mixed groups of boards. Any other questions in Arabic or in English? Feel free to ask in any way you want to ask, chat, or using the mic. Feel as free as you can. Be my guest.
Will there be different groups for extended and core?
I don't think so. Extended and core will share the same topics. They both cover the same topics, and while explaining, I'll explain and put all the effort that both students, extended and core, will get the same amount of information. As I said, both levels. Just the main difference is just the type of questions. But the concept is the same for both of them. Maybe we can do different groups or different sessions while solving the past papers, but while explaining the topics itself, we can join core and extended together.
But in the syllabus, the extended have more content than the core level.
Naam?
for extended in the syllabus, there was more content than in the core.
I'll show you just a minute. Here, I don't think. Here is the syllabus. Okay. Subject content is the same for all. For both levels. General physics, motion is core, density, forces is core. These are all core topics.
What about the supplement? Aren't they the extended?
Just a minute, please. Supplement is no. These are not topics. This is like the aim of this topic. Like demonstrate, understand the sensitivity range.
In the session, you will explain the supplement and the core.
Sorry for this. So we see that all topics are core and extended. Okay, those they are the same for both core and core level and Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim extended level. تمام يا حور؟
So in the session, the core will also have the supplement explained for them.
The supplement is not something different from this. I'll give you an example. Here, conditions for let's say center of mass, or let's say مثلا mass and weight. Show familiarity with the idea of mass and of a body. State the weight and gravitational force. Distinguish between mass and weight. W equal mg and so on. Demonstrate and understand that the mass is a property of that resists change in motion. Describe and use the concept of weight. These both of them are related to this. And while I'm explaining this, I will be explaining also the supplements. It's something, supplements are something within these topics. Got it?
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. Guys, for those from Cambridge, from what book did you, do you know which textbooks do you use, or you are just going to depend on what we're going to explain in this session? If you have any textbook, please tell me what textbooks are you using in the school or at your place يعني. Mazen, what's the name of this textbook? Mazen? Okay, take your time. I'm left with 10 minutes with you guys. If anyone have any question regarding anything, please feel free to ask. I'll just show you the book that I really depended on while studying. This is for Cambridge. This is the book that I used to study in my O-levels. Just a second. David Sank Cambridge IGCSE Physics Course Book 2nd edition. Okay. This is the book that I studied from, and to be honest, is a fantastic book. Yeah, it shows here it's Oxford, but we use this for Cambridge board. Here it is. Yeah. Endorsed by Cambridge. It is made by Oxford, but it can be used for Cambridge. Okay. Most probably, I'll be using this textbook to explain for students for Cambridge physics. For Excel, I'll use this book. Yes, I think it's this one. Yes, this one. I'll be using Excel International GCSE Physics book for Excel. Most probably, I'll be using this one. Both books are just fantastic. Okay.
Don't they change the syllabus now and then?
No, there is no change in the syllabus. Here it is. There is a file called syllabus update. We have not updated the specimen materials for this syllabus. This is for 2021.
Okay, thank you.
Okay. كان في حد بيسأل the name of the book is Complete Physics for Cambridge. Complete. Guys, you don't have to buy this. I want to stop. Yeah, everyone, sorry. Complete Physics. You don't have to buy this book, actually. I'm just mentioning that I'll be explaining from these books. Guys, 5 minutes and I'm going to end this meeting. So if anyone wants to say anything, please do.
I have two other books. They are not the same as the Complete Physics one.
It's fine.
Can I use them?
Yes, of course.
Okay.
I'm saying you don't have to buy the book. You don't have to buy the textbook. Any textbook with you will serve the purpose. It's fine.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. Yeah, Muhammad.
Yeah, we should contact this number, right? If you want to join.
Yeah, I think so, yes.
Okay. Just
Alright,
making
copy
sure.
paste. Now?
I was just checking.
تمام. Here is the message.
I will be taking my leave. Thank you for the meeting.
نعم؟
I will be taking my leave. Thanks for the meeting.
No, I cannot hear you.
I will be taking my leave. Thanks for the meeting.
Okay, you're welcome. You're welcome. Bye. Anyone wants to leave, feel free to do. I'm left with exactly 4 minutes. If anyone wants to say anything, to ask any question. Okay, everyone. Last chance if anyone wants to ask any question. Thank you guys for joining our meeting. شرفت بكم كلكم. شكرا. Thank you everyone. You can leave now.